Hey you guys, how are we all doing? So, I did discuss live trading. It didn't end up happening. I totally forgot. It's pretty hard to think about anything else but the charts and what's going on when you try and trade. So, um, I'm sure some people can, but look, I was watching a few things as well, but I want to discuss. I took a trade on MGTI and it was $45 made, so I got in. Look, I noticed this, and I've been discussing MGTI. I've been discussing this for a while, and it's made some pretty good moves. It made a good move yesterday. God damn it! Let's just bring this down. It would help if I did the right. Actually, zoomed out. So this was yesterday, and moved pretty nicely. Obviously, Bitcoin's up. And there was news out about some sort of South Korean crypto exchange collapsing. It's okay. And it actually, I wasn't watching this. I was watching other things like INTV, OTIV, CIIX. I was watching CREG as well. But those didn't really do too much. So I was looking at this, and I sort of caught it here. And I was looking at other stuff, and it kept moving. Really, here would have been pretty nice. I mean, that's confirmation to me. So it's consolidated and hasn't broken down again, and it's pushed higher again, and that's pretty good volume on that candle for this stock. And then there's that. So I was slow on this, and I was impatient. I only had, I think it was 500 shares. Yeah, it was 500 shares. So I got in at 570, out of 580, 500 shares. Yeah. So I was looking at the ask, and there was quite a few sellers as well. So this hadn't even happened, but that's what that was. But then it got eaten up, and there we go. I mean, it went to over what was the high, 618, and it closed pretty solid. So I mean, it's a nice little bounce off 6-ish, 590. But I won't be trading this. MARK moved as well a little bit. They had news out. Announces a $4 million can agreement. Is that what that is? That might sound shitty. Can agreement. So, but I was waiting. I like to wait for some consolidation and then for it to move, and it did. But it's high priced, and I sort of felt to myself, look, really the entry would have been an aggressive sort of like here. I broke out, so I didn't get in there. I didn't want to test my luck again because MGTI. I wouldn't call it chasing because the objective was to get to $6, but I just got impatient. So that was a trade, guys. $45 made, 500 shares. There's not really a lot to talk about. It's pretty slow. LFIN. Don't know if everyone saw it, but there was a video out on CNBC where the CEO was. It was hilarious. Oh, you check it out. Check it out. Trust me, it was pretty funny. I think they're a bit laggy now. It's not responding. But anyway, guys, that was a trade on MGTI. And it's pretty not enough. But I mean, you'd expect that when it was a 300% move yesterday. So, MARK, what else is going on? Let's go. And you might ask, Scott, you're not doing any selling. I trade Forex as well, and I do sell currencies. But I'm just trying to focus on one method first before I expand out. Is CREG doing anything? No, it's not really. Let's see what CREG. This had some news out as well. Pretty early, not even 11:30. But it was an improvement with MGTI. I held that stock a little bit longer. It might have been 3 minutes or so. But it's just chump change. Like it's not really setting the world up fire. So I need to focus on what I need to do is not hesitate too much, because if we go back to this, I will, acknowledge that I had that up on the watch list. I didn't really discuss a dip buy, but you always look for that. Really, that's better because that's when there's been some pain inflicted on the longs, stops are taken out, and then you get some buyer interest because it's better value. Obviously, it's a hot sector right now. This is Bitcoin. These guys are the biggest Bitcoin miners in the US, and this is what happened. Really, I mean, that candle there, that candle closes, you get in on that. So I mean, getting in on the high there at 525, maybe 530, 530 going to $6, and that's the objective. And really, it didn't slow down. I mean, there was this candle here. I probably would have got out there, honestly. Like the very best perfect trade, I probably would have done that, and that would have been good with 500 shares. But the more I look at these, the better. It's not ideal, obviously, with my work schedule because there'll be some weeks where it's quite difficult for me, to trade. Probably 1 week in the month, I really can't trade market open, and that's what I'm trying to really focus on because, I just wanted, baby steps. But when I'm working through, it's just extremely difficult. I mean, maybe once Christmas settles down, after Christmas, I could possibly do it if I'm on a night shift. The weekends are really slow when I work, but obviously the market doesn't trade. So let's see C-Reg. The said news out actually. C-Reg announced energy storage development corporation contract with Shanghai Electric and Virginian something. Oh, this was choppy. This was choppy. This wasn't really worth doing, to be honest. Guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So that was the trade, and again, I do apologize for not, running this live, but it's just I don't want to be running a 30-minute odd video, to be honest. Like, I don't think that's going to help anyone. All I do really is I'm on the chat with a fellow Perth trader. He's sort of watching things, I'm watching things, and Chad actually made a couple good trades as well. So, but things weren't as crazy, and I'm just still impatient. What really this was, I would rate this 2 out of 5 for an entry, and maybe 2 out of 5 for the exit. So 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, I'm still making $45 in a few minutes, but that's not really going to get rid of the day job, guys. So I just want to make this video. I've noticed the subscriber base is slowly growing, and I really appreciate everyone watching the videos. I hope it helps. Leave a comment if you want to ask any questions. I'm not a challenge student. The plan is to be one probably next year, and to be live trading. Realistically, I get an internet upgrade to the property in April, so I'll probably be doing live trading from April. I've discussed using SureTrade to trade zero, but the thing is, so for me to run stocks to trade and to run the platform, it's going to be, it won't be able to cope. So I get around 2 megabytes a second. That's the internet speed I get. So realities of Perth. But guys, thank you for watching again. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope everyone has a great session and happy trading. Bye for now.